Hi guys. No fancy. Oh, it sounded like Nat Chloe, didn't I? I didn't mean to. No fancy music here. I was gonna say hello because hello, Captain Obvious, or Captain Avi, Rachel, Texas Rose, Simon, long time no see, Monkey's Mama, Hopey Dopey. You're gonna hear my thoughts, Hopey. Um, Bolo, Rachel, Lolo. We're gonna break down what's happened with this whole situation. And if we have to go back a little bit, hey, Lindsay, hey, Michelle, to refresh people's memories, then we'll do that too. Hey, Brandy J. Hello, happy, happy, happy. Let me first start off by telling Audrey Heartburn. Hello, Veruca. Who the fuck you think you're threatening, bitch? I'll say what I want to say when I want to say it. You didn't listen to Diane's. Well, you really didn't. You really didn't miss a whole lot, Hopey, by not listening to Diane's. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Brooklyn. I have come to the conclusion that Diane and Sin both have absolutely no self-esteem or self-respect for themselves. Um, Diane, you got 700 people in your chat last night. I'm thinking that's the last fucking time that's going to happen because you run around, you talk shit, but then you don't put your proof out there. Now, when it comes to Sin, can I just tell you all, I have seen some proof. Hey, Steph, Brandy, LaDonna. I have seen back in the younger days when Sin was hanging out with Def Leppard. In my opinion, nothing short of a fucking groupie. Hello, Alurker. Hey, Nunya. Just a simple groupie. Now, this story of having a love child with Joe Elliott, well, if you fell for it and you believed it, that's on you. Because I can tell you, if someone comes to me and says they have a love child with Mick Jagger or Ozzy Osbourne or Angus Young, hey, Artria, I'm going to have to see some DNA results. Because I just ain't going to put a whole lot of fucking stock. But I have seen the pictures of Sin with Def Leppard in her younger days. Okay? So why she ever put her head on Joe Elliott's wife's body is beyond me. Because she actually has pictures with these people. Hell yeah, for all the heads. Yeah, Angus Young. Hey, Sada. So I have seen this. So for all the people over there in Randy's chat saying the truth claiming she's seen proof, um, fuck off. I have, and that's not the only proof I saw. I also saw some receipts. But see, it seems to me like Randy wants to do all of her shit. No, Buffalo Jill, they really were real. I mean, typical groupie pictures. No different than if me or anybody else followed a band around. They're going to get to know your face eventually, and you're going to get your picture taken with them. A cardboard of Michael Jackson. But here's my thing. It seems to me that Randy wants to put all this shit public, but then either one, don't talk about it, or two, let's talk about it in private. If you remember correctly, it was Randy and Onewen who went live dragging Sin for filth. Even, well, I'm definitely not a groupie of MGL, but I do watch her just for shits and giggles sometimes because, well, she always does something fucked up. So there you go. But it was Randy and Onewen who went live dragging Sin for filth, even going so far as to say the horrible comment, "I hope your dying son is hugging that pillow I sent him." Remember that, guys? They did several streams on Sin. So now Sin has waited 3 months. 3 months. Why did she wait 3 months? I have no idea. Why did she choose Diane's panel? I have no idea. Hell, with what she said last night, she could have done a video. I never dreamed Randy would go live today about what was said last night because nothing was said last night. It was a big fucking nothing burger. But now Randy wants to come live today and lay this heavy shit on people. First of all, let me say, Randy, I'm so glad you're getting mental help because it's so important. I talked to a therapist, not because of anything on YouTube, but Randy now decides after that nothing burger last night, now decides to come live today and lay this heavy bullshit at basically Diane and Sin's feet. Well, can I just tell you a little secret, Randy? Or maybe it's not a secret. But there's been several people on this platform that knew about your episode that did not make content out of it. Me being one. I've known for weeks. So, again, I'm glad you're getting the help that you need, but to come out here and basically lay that at somebody's feet as if they somehow contributed to that, you're wrong, Randy. That's wrong. After the shit that you and fucking Wendy pull on a daily. Don't get me wrong. I've lost all respect for Sin and Diane, if I ever had any. I was in there for a shit show. I'm going to be honest with you. I really wanted Sin and Diane to put the shit out that we've all heard about. I've even seen some of it. But instead, they made it a fucking love fest. I didn't hear them say anything against Randy that was remotely close to what Randy did today. Randy, you brought your personal life forward. They didn't. They refused to talk about it. Now, let's talk about some of the shit Randy does do because she is notorious for doing this. Sorry, guys, I'm not reading chat. She is notorious for putting shit out there and then expecting no one to talk about her shit. Even saying, well, I hope nobody discusses this. Yes, I did. I had Donald Trump's love child. Yes. Um, yes, you do, Randy. You hope everybody discusses it. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have put it out there. Because again, there's a lot of people that's known for weeks because you talked about it in a members only chat. Sin doesn't speak, Hopi. Don't bother, don't waste a minute of watching Diane's. Only thing Sin gets up there and says is how much she loves Randy and that Randy really hurt her feelings by talking about her sick son and calling her husband and shit. Don't even bother, Hopi. We all know what Sin did to you. Well, maybe we all don't. I do. And I also know what Randy did to you, Hopi. And I don't like it. And they want to sit up there and talk about talking uh, about the mentally ill people that are have. Do you all ever stop to think that you all pick at mentally ill people on a weekly fucking basis? You all go. I don't care what Tam Tam says. I don't give a fuck what Tam Tam says. You know she's mentally ill. And she's the type that very well could hurt herself on a live stream. Doesn't stop you two, though, does it? But now everybody's supposed to tiptoe around Randy because Randy's suffering from some uh some depression, we'll put it that way. And the thing is everybody was tiptoeing around it, Randy. Everybody was tiptoeing around it. You have a problem with Sin going live and calling you out for what you said about her child and her family. And that's fine if you would have come back today and just talked about that. When you laid that other at their feet and you keep insinuating that Sin isn't even supposed to be on the internet, but yet your therapist says it's okay for you to be here, shame on all four of you. You're all four fuck ups. Exactly, PF. That's all they go after. What if you all drive Merb, mommy ramblings, to the point that she causes self harm? What are you going to do? But hey, we didn't want to talk about this, but Diane and Sin, they both knew where I was and what I was going through. Right. Why even bring that here? It had nothing to do with Diane's live stream. Well, there you go, Hopi. There's your apology from Sin. But Sin, you had every opportunity to put it all fucking out there, and you chose not to, once again, because you thought Randy was going to be a good friend to you and just end it. Didn't work out so well, did it, Sin? Hello, Rada. But for Randy to lay that at your feet or Diane's feet and then say, I'm not I agree with you, Hopi. I totally agree with you. I'm not saying it's Sin or Diane's fault. No, you kind of are. Your timing alone said that. I don't know, Hopi. She just apologized earlier. She said she's sorry that she talked to Randy about it and that Randy took it to Twitter. But they sat over there and and I'm sorry, Diane, I've lost well, I got to be honest with you, Diane, I didn't have a whole lot of respect for you. I was ready to put all the dumb shit aside and just chalk it up as, it is whatever. Diane has every right to come back. There's been so much shitty shit done on here. And then Jenny Jen Jen wants to pop up. Jenny Jen Jen, the woman who sits on a panel twice, 3 times a week, tags one creator. One creator. Don't worry if you push her over the edge. Let's just worry about Randy. Perfect timing, Randy. Perfect timing. Yep, the times are getting loud. I'm at a better time. Doesn't the tube thing end on the 15th? So you get your check on what, 20th or 21st? Don't ask me. I rarely get one. And B Fergs, I don't know why you're running your dick sucker about me when you're sitting side by side with a bitch who made a meme out of your best friend's cam slip and put Rel's face to cover her tit and her crotch. No, be kind. You're not going to lay that on me. That I'm not accepting that. No. You're not going to lay that on me, be kind. I'm not responsible for Randy's mental health. Randy is. And she said today she has taken control of it and she has set boundaries and everything that goes along with getting help. I've been under a fucking therapist since COVID started. I don't ask anybody to take it easy on me. But to sit over there and drag people that are mentally ill, that they know for a fact is mentally ill, for filth on the daily. I'm glad Randy, nothing came of it, that she didn't get hurt. Tells me everything, B Fergs, okay? I don't ever speak on you, but you got to run your cocksucker about me. I'm not always watching. That's the problem. If I was always watching, then I would be live 24 fucking 7. I just thought it was a pretty shitty thing to do. I thought it was ridiculous that Diane went live at all last night. And I think it's fucking ridiculous for Randy to even insinuate, even to lay that at somebody's feet, anybody's feet. I don't care if it's Sin, Diane, I don't care who it is. Randy wants to come on here and trash somebody and then wants to go back behind the scenes and make an apology. Oh, they all went after that Letitia lady forever, always. But when I mentioned that, Randy threatened me with Adonis Paul or something. Well, let's just see how Adonis Paul feels about that. Remember that stream, Randy? So you don't just get to come on here and cry, poor me, when you're the one that originally brought this to the forefront, anyways. Those two have mocked and made fun of others with mental health issues for months. Yes, they have. They do. That's exactly how they've built that fucking channel. Yes, Carlos, you're right. Randy, Wendy, and Diane used to drag and shame Embry. I don't know her, but nobody is going to take responsibility for anybody else's mental health on here. It's not going to happen. And for you to keep saying over and over, insinuating that Sin is not supposed to be on the internet. Are you talking about her mental illness too, Randy? I really honestly thought after Diane's big phony ass bust last night. Hey, Cosmic, Dova, Carla Ray, Nikki. I really honestly thought, well, there's no way Randy will go live. There's nothing to go live about. They didn't drag her. I was expecting to go in there and see receipts going up on the screen. Yeah, I sure the hell was. Randy said she was gone for 3 weeks recovering. November 1st through the 10th is 9 days. I don't know. I didn't keep track of her. Well, Dino, you can leave, sweetie. You're more, you know how to click out? If not, one of my mods will help you. Hello, Bomb. But it's just not fair to lay somebody's mental health at somebody else's feet when you're notorious for dragging people. Like Onewen always says, you don't know what somebody's going through. You're damn straight. We don't. Because most people don't come on here and say what they're going through. Hey, Peppa. So, in my opinion, you're all for a bunch of fucking flunkies. Sin, you had your opportunity, you blew it. Diane, you've had many opportunities, you've blown it. Randy, how dare you? And Onewen, how could you possibly sit on a live stream and say, well, who exactly do we bully? Who exact that whole community was built. It began bullying, truthfully, Trisha. When the true crime and the drama come together and made crama, they don't. But if you do, be careful who the fuck you talk to. True, Hopi. But when they combined, when Diane decided to make it a great idea to have this peace accord with Dave the fisherman. Remember that, Diane? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we ain't forgot that. Um, what I found out was the whole drama community, right, Scorpio, choked on your coffee when she said, who do we bully? Yes, Diane went live. It was a big nothing burger bombshell. Absolutely fucking nothing. It was Sin and Diane. Diane refused to talk about anything concerning Randy because, Randy's such a good friend. Randy did her a solid today by going live and basically saying, yep, all for money and views. Money and fucking views. You're right, Opie. Right. Exactly, Artria. They don't have any choice, I lurker. What else are they going to talk about? True, PF. As long as you're giggling and laughing while you're bullying, then it makes it all okay. I don't give a fuck what Tam Tam could tell me the worst thing in the fucking world, and I would not pay her an ounce of attention. Why? Because I don't care who you are. I don't want to see you hurt yourself, including Randy. But again, a lot of people, hey, Junebug, have known Randy about your situation for weeks and did not use it for content. But then you come on here and you make it content. So, in my opinion, you're all fucked in the head. All four of you. And Jenny Jin Jin, too. Because Jenny Jin Jin wants to pop in there like she's some kind of, special when she goes live, what, at least 2 times a week talking about bombshell? Only bombshell, 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 only bombshell. Unless she wants to try to clear something up with the new Facebook people or the 90-day people. She wants to get in the middle of one of their arguments. But then it's right back to bombshell. Sorry, bombshell. That's what they call you. Bombshell. You ain't no better, Jenny Jin Jin. Everybody on here, including myself, drags people. But I can tell you what, if I'm pushed to the edge, I'm not going to lay it at anybody's feet. Hey, Jennifer Marie. Everybody thought when I waved the white flag with Natasha that Natasha had beat me. No, there was nothing more Natasha could do to me. science girl threatening me with fucking Natasha the other day. Get the fuck out of here. I think, if anything, I've proved I'm not afraid of Natasha Cooper. I don't run to her to do my dirty work. But like I said, the way I saw it was Sin came on, said how much she loved Randy, but it really hurt her when Randy said that about her sick son, which was a gross thing to say. But Randy apologized behind the scenes. But everybody's supposed to know that Randy apologized behind the scenes. But then Sin and Diane wait 3 months to even bring it up. But then Diane doesn't say shit. If she had a whole fucking mouthful, she didn't spit it out last night. JJJ tried to take a page out of Diane's playbook, went after another community because the OG thought she's a weirdo and still does. Of course, Carlos. Of course. Right. Natasha Cooper doesn't believe in mental health issues. They're just weaknesses to her. But that's who Randy and Onewen back. That's who they keep promoting her channel every day when it gets taken down. And that there is the day that I lost all respect for Randy and Wendy. Yeah, me and Randy and Wendy, we've gone back and forth, blah, 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 blah. All good fun, good, clean fun. No, nothing, no big deal. The day they started backing her is the day I said, you two are fucking hypocrites. And Diane, Sin, just stay tucked away in your little corner because nobody's going to believe a fucking word you have to say from this point on. And I don't care who gets mad at me about this. I really don't. Audrey Heartburn, come on over and tell me all about my fucking self. You think you're so badass in a fucking chat. Hello, Fully Harvest. My mods, I hope, are taking care of any trolls or anything that's being said bad. Because I don't want any harm to come to anybody. Not Randy, not Onewen, not Natasha, nobody. But you don't come out here and lay that at somebody's fucking feet either. That's dirty. That was dirty pool today, Randy. Dirty. You played dirty. You played dirty, Randy. You and Wendy played dirty today because even though Diane's and Sin's panel was a total bust of nothing, of them telling how much they love Randy, it didn't warrant nothing that was said on that panel warranted what Randy did today. I hope it wasn't just a dirty move. I don't know whether it's a dirty move or not. But the thing is, Granny's watching, is people have known about this. Her, I'm just going to call it her episode, whatever. She says she's getting help for it. She says that, she's learned to set boundaries and all of this. Good for her. That's exactly what needs to happen. But you don't come out here and insinuate that your breaking point was when you and Sin fell apart. You think Sin wasn't just as hurt as you, Randy? The only difference is you went live and ripped Sin asshole to toenail. You talked about her son, but you apologized in private. NC said in Randy, she's just getting started, so I guess she's going after Sin. Of course. The Merb drama's drying up. What else is NC going to talk about? She might go after me again. I don't give a fuck. What more can she do to me? She's drugged my son around the fucking internet like garbage. But yet, don't you say a word about her family. Don't you dare. Fuck Natasha. But she did say she would post the email that Sin claims she never sent. Right, exactly, Melissa. Who's to say that what they did didn't trigger Sin in attempting something? God knows they drugged Thank You Next down to her fucking kneecaps. Stop it. Ooh, I sounded like Makeup Mobster yelling at her dog. Just a little joke, Makeup Mobster. Dogs get yelled at. I ain't criticizing you. Get over it. But you really ought to stop and think about who you're real friends with. And Alicia, you were wrong. Laura hasn't been toting that around. That just came out recently. And I was gonna break it to Leanna, but she hates me so much. I knew it'd get twisted around. So I just said, fuck it. Let one of her friends do it. Yeah, I know. I'll probably get turned into the oh, what was they going to do? They was going to drop me in the PETA community when Maggie was a puppy and bit my foot and I rolled her off of me and she went rolling like I fucking kicked her teeth out or something. Dog is treated better than most human beings. Trust me, she gets her hair done a lot more often than I do. I should have left my avatar the same one. Wonder if I can go back and do it. I don't care who subs to Natasha Cooper. She's got her own community. It's actually a very strong community. I did think it was funny that Randy and Onewen was demanding proof of where Mommy Rambling's legal money was going. And you don't demand proof out of Natasha, do you? Why is it okay for Randy and Onewen and Natasha to have no compassion for anyone else, but we should all fall on our knees for them? Exactly. I agree. I totally agree. But the thing is I do have compassion. I don't want to see anybody on here hurt themselves. But I'm not going to be the reason it happens. You're not going to lay that shit at my fucking feet. Yeah, I did. I talked about Diane's being a big flop. The last time she'll have 700 people in her chat. I am a softie. You're right, Sarah. What Randy did was a very conniving move today. It was very conniving. And it is plain as day to see it. That doesn't mean I wish her harm. That just means I see right fucking through her bullshit. And so do many of other people. Some people that have left this platform because of the real life bullshit that goes on around here. But we won't talk about that. Me too, Jenny. Me too. Too bad Randy and Wendy don't feel that way, huh? I do too, Jenny. I hate that anybody would even have those thoughts. I don't wish anybody harm. Never have. Not my worst enemy, and I don't even know who that is. But what was done today was conniving. It was conniving. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people saw through it. I have many of people I've lost to that. My nephew just a couple years ago. I wished he would have taken that step that Randy has taken. But he didn't. I think it was cruel too, Junebug. Hey, hey, thanks, PF. I don't care who gets mad about me, gets mad about this live stream. I don't. Go live, drag me. I don't care. But I can promise you that if I feel like I'm going to cause self harm to myself over YouTube, then I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to reevaluate the way I handle my panels. Sarah being all right again. I think what went on last night was ridiculous. And I think what went on today was very manipulative. Thank you, Lolo. I'm sorry, Jenny, that you had to leave. You know, the worst thing about that is you never get the answers. You never get the answers. That is absolutely the worst thing about that. It's a very selfish move, and you never get the answer why. You get it with other things. You get it with, but mental health, actions taken during a mental break, you don't get the answers why. You get it with cancer, you get it with heart disease, you get it with, even addiction. But when an action's taken like that, you never get why. And that's the hardest thing in the world to live with. But again, Randy admitted that she is responsible for her own mental health. And that is the only thing she said during that live stream that I actually agreed with. Hello, Mona. This place is not that important to me that it's going to, trust me, I have been so mad. I have been so mad at things people have done on here, like Natasha Cooper dragging my son for filth over nothing, over her own video. That I wanted to hurt her. I physically wanted to get on a plane and I wanted to hurt her. No, they didn't. They didn't care that Natasha drugged the shit out of my son. As a matter of fact, Onewen basically said I deserved it. But you know what it took to calm me down? Not only just my friends behind the scenes, but you know what it took to calm me down? Talking to my son. And he said, Mom, don't let a stranger fuck up your good day. Who gave Natasha Cooper all that info on your family? I believe it was either Starlight or Alicia, because Starlight handed it off to Alicia. That was proven. So I find it real funny when Ash 274 is running around here like her hair is on fucking fire, saying, why are you hanging out with doxers? Why are you letting doxers in your chat? Tracy, the truth. You hang out with doxers. Bitch, your best fucking buddy sent my son's information to Alicia. Alicia, who will admit who has done it, will go into your real fucking life if you push her. And then all of a sudden, fucking Natasha has it. I won't ever forget it either. See, everybody thinks I have this big hard on for Starlight. No, no, no. What I have is the truth on Starlight. And I can't put it out there because by putting it out there, it's going to be exploiting someone else. And I don't care how I feel about you. I'm not going to exploit you. I'm not going to exploit your nudes. I'm not going to exploit your personal business. But I know how Starlight works behind the scenes. That's why I laugh my ass off when Wendy V's gets called the dirty Discord. No, I don't wish bad on Natasha either. Because what's not in Wendy V's Discord is a picture, a nude picture of someone's so called friend with Rel, who's not even been on here in months and months. Last I heard, he was working on a new interview. Hope it's going well. I need to call him. With Rel's picture covering the tits and the puss. That's Starlight for you. That's why I have a hard on for fucking Starlight. And it ain't the first woman she's done it to. Yes, Pepper. And I've known about it for a couple weeks. But yet, what can I do with it? The person the picture of can't stand me. If I was to post it, I would be exploiting it. I actually sit down and did an email to the person and then wouldn't and didn't even send it. I thought, what why bother? Because somehow or another this is going to come back on me. So I deleted the fucking picture and it is what it is. Starlight thinks she thinks her closest buds are really her closest buds. But she shits on so many people. It turns out they're really not her closest buds. So a lot of her dirty shit gets out. And hey, if this person, somebody has it, they could pass it on to this person. And if this person doesn't mind that picture and what went down with it, then that's on them. I don't care. But that's Starlight's history. That's what she does. She did it to Diane. But of course, Diane was friends with her. Diane didn't want to lose those ponies. Have a good night, Hopi. Well, the thing about troll tracking is it's rarely right. Yes, the famous karaoke star. Yes, that's who that is, Sada. But it's rarely right. You track and it goes back to this. Okay, well, it used to be this channel. Well, then before it was this channel, it was that channel. Okay, it rarely. Now, my troll account, my one alt account that I changed the name on, and they were not good names. And I got busted and I went up on Diane's panel and fessed up in front of 800 people. I learned my lesson. I don't troll. If I got something to say, I'll go into a chat if I'm not blocked and I'll say it my damn self. I know, Cosmic, you've always said that. But these last less than 24 hours have been a total fucking joke on here. I'm glad Randy's safe. But I'm also glad Tam Tam is safe. I'm also glad Mommy Ramblings is safe. I'm also glad that Corey Chainsaw is safe. I'm also glad that Bombshell is safe and that Laura is safe because there's people that go on panel after panel and they dog the same person night after night after night after night. Well, yeah, Sada. The last month on here has been a joke. All right, Jenny, good luck in your tournament. Every human being on here is just as important as the other. No, it was a screen grab mystery. She it's a long story. It was a screen grab of a mishap that went on here. And she was even friends with the person at the time, but she was mad at Rel. But that's just Starlight for you. That's the kind of dirty shit she does here. But good old Starlight, nobody wants to call out Starlight, so I will. Fuck it, I don't care. But I just wanted to give my opinion, and my opinion is last night was bullshit, and today was even bigger bullshit. Hey, Zero. Oh, Wendy, I don't know. Wendy Walkman. I saw you the other day. It is her pattern of behavior. And like I said, her friends fight for her. They simp for her so hard. And either they don't know about her behavior, which I find totally unbelievable, or they don't care. But then they want to run around and act how bad someone else is. Get the fuck out of here, Ask 274. And like I said, Audrey, heartburn. If you have a problem, come on over here and talk to me about it. Because you running your mouth in a chat doesn't move me one fucking iota, bitch. About as much as it did in Makeup Mobsters chat the other day when I had people telling me to go feed my brother. Thank you, Denise. Go feed my brother. Go spend time with your brother. Go feed your brother. As if my brother is a fucking dog or something. Trust me, since the day he came to me sick, he hasn't gone without a fucking meal. And the good news is he's responding very well to his chemotherapy. Even though it's terminal, he'll never get well. We're going to get more time out of him. And for that, I'm grateful. Guys, I'm going to jump off here because I need to go feed my brother. For real. Yeah, it is great news, Pepper. It is great news, Nunya. Even his oncologist is pretty blown away. Thank you, 50 Shades. He's pretty blown away at no more gross, actual shrinkage. Thank you, Wendy. Um, and the fact that he has taken this chemo like a fucking champ. I always watch you, Truth, and I just want to say how much your integrity is appreciated. There you go. Agree to too many with morals, no principles. Great news. Thank you. Thank you. I got my Christmas wish. Remember, I prayed for a Christmas miracle? I got it. Hey, I'm a happy camper over here. That didn't stop me from calling out the fuck shit. And I think what went on last night and what went on today was total fuck shit. And it has nothing to do with my brother. So why my brother is being brought up in fucking chats and me being told to go feed him, you can fuck all the way off. God is good. God is always good. But with that, I'm jumping off of here. I've stated my opinion. I don't give a fuck who agrees with it, who doesn't. What went on last night was fuck shit, and what went on today was fuck shit. If you don't see it that way, that's cool too. They do hit low, Lolo. They hit very low. But they can't phase me. Hey, Mac 11. They can't phase me with that because I got my Christmas miracle, bitches. Have you all? I hope you all get your Christmas miracle. I really do. I hope you all get everything you wish for. I really do. I am a very grateful person right now. I went and got my mammogram, and from what I can tell, everything came back clear. I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful. 50 Shades goes everywhere. I like 50 Shades. She likes people I can't stand. It's not, it's, we're adults and we can do that. I like 50 Shades. So, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I do need to figure out something for dinner, something that sounds good to him because he's pretty picky. Everybody has the right to follow whoever they want to follow. I don't care. Everyone has the right to feel how they want to feel. I just don't think you have the right to put your hardships at someone else's feet. I don't. Thank you, Sly Angel. So, with that, I'm jumping off. I hope you all enjoy your day. Hope you have a good week. Um, I don't know when I'll go live again. Probably when there's more fuck shit. I'm over the whole Laura and Alicia thing. I don't care. They can chew each other's faces off. I don't care. I will not be tuning in to none of that. So, other than that, you all have a great day. I appreciate your support. For those who came in and supported me verbally, those who just sat in the sidelines and watched, it's all appreciated. Take care, everybody. I'll see you around the tubes.